What's going on, guys? This is my trade breakdown for Tuesday, October 22nd. I took a long position on this day. I was able to net $1,100 on this trade with 10 MNQ contracts. Here is proof of the executions, and I will also play this clip of my live stream here in a second. But starting off, the Tuesday candle, daily candle, was obviously not like this yet, so we're just going to get rid of that just so it's a little easier. But Tuesday would be right here. So we're going to initiate our 3-day look back. So 1, 2, 3. This is Thursday's high. And then we have Monday's low right here on this candle. And if you play Tuesday, you can see that ES actually took Monday's low, but NQ didn't. So now we have our bullish bias, and we have SMT at a previous daily low, which is important. And if you zoom into the 4-hour time frame, we can play price a little bit. Oops, wrong day. We went too far. You can see that this is the 6 a.m. candle. This is that Monday low that it failed to take. And if you zoom into the 1 hour, now we can find our entry model. So we are below midnight opening price. We have our SMT at the previous daily low with ES. And then now we get a bearish PD raise starting to get inversed, right? And the more important thing is that this last down close candle is getting closed above here. Now if we continue to zoom in, we have this 8:30 candle, which is now your bullish order block, gets closed above at 9:30. And if you continue to zoom in, we also have this 15-minute breaker here. So here's your low, your high, your lower low, and then your higher high. Still below midnight opening price. Now, if you zoom in once again and we go back in time, we have 9:30 here. We have this small little imbalance, and we have this SMT low, which should now be protected. 9:30 rebalances this inefficiency and then trades what? Trades higher. So now this is your catalyst that the low risk buy has been put in, and now you can be looking for any kind of entry model along the way. But I chose to use this 15-minute breaker and order block setup, and I wanted to see this upper portion of this breaker and this upper down close candle act as support. So I drew out the 50% of this in real time, as you guys will see here in a second. But the catalyst for this trade is just bullish, higher time frame order flow, previous day low SMT, candle closure above the last down close candle that swept liquidity. So now that is our bullish order block, bullish breaker, and we are in a discount of this range since we're below midnight. We want to be going long anywhere below midnight in this case, since we do have our drawn liquidity set. And where do we have our take profits? This is low hanging fruit. This is London high at 345. You can also take some off at midnight opening price. We also have the weekly open, and then we have Monday's high up here. Or this would be Monday's high, excuse me. Monday's high, but you can see how relatively equal and smooth these are. And then this red line up here is our 3-day look back, or our Thursday high, which it can also act as a drawn liquidity. So playing the clip from a stream, you can see I got filled in the upper portion of that order block. And also I was playing this as a turtle soup. So we create this here, this swing low inside of this inefficiency, and this is that upper portion of that order block. So I wanted price to come back down into here. You can see, where do we reject from, right? Midnight opening price. We leave our London high. So what are we? This is exactly where I got filled underneath this, the run on this pull of sell side liquidity inside of that 5-minute or 15-minute order block. As you can see, I got filled right here, and price chopped around a little bit, finally ended up going, and this was our first take profit at London high. And I was 10 of my MNQ contracts came off here, and then I trailed my stop eventually, and I got stopped out at break even. I trailed my stop to this low right here, ended up getting stopped, And it eventually ended up going my way, but I would have been stopped at a break even from my original entry. This took a very long time to deliver. I would have been stopped down here, right there, as you can see. But we just came a little bit down deeper into that same 15-minute order block, and then ended up delivering way higher into what? That was Monday high, and then our previous Thursday liquidity, which is that 3-day look back. So all targets smashed. Unfortunately, I was not able to be a part of these last two pulls of buy side liquidity, but I did get my piece. Once again, proof of execution right here. You can see 8 of my 10 contracts got off there. Then I got stopped out on the rest at break even, or actually in profit. That trade netted me $1,100. And I just kind of want to go over the trade breakdown one more time, but it's fairly simple. The previous day low SMT with now a bullish order block being created. As you can see, price respected the upper portion of this 15-minute order block since it was in a hurry to deliver. As you can see, the high here was created at 10 a.m. That's important. You can study that. But now if you zoom back out, go to the 30-minute, where do we retrace to? This 30-minute order block, which was never used. Look at the upper portion of that wick, and the opening price never even gets hit there, and then delivers us into what? Those areas of liquidity. But previous day low failed to get taken, but swept on ES. Then we get a lower time frame change in the state of delivery. The low risk buy is put in at 9:30. Now this low should not be broken before we go at least to London high, in my opinion. And then we got our 5-minute bullish PD raise up here on top of our 15-minute breaker and order block respecting price. And you can see price is in a hurry as well, because we never even get inside of this inefficiency until here, right? And so that was my trade breakdown. It was just a 15-minute order block and breaker setup below midnight opening price with SMT previous daily low as our catalyst for bullish buy side liquidity to be targeted. But that is all for this video. I hope you guys have a great day, and I'll see you guys in the next video.